Terra-cotta Soldiers, Guardians of Immortality. China is one of the world's oldest civilizations. For more than 3,000 years of their history, many things happened that made their culture so unique and interesting. 1974 was the year when local farmers in central China dug out a clay soldier from the ground, but there were thousands more. The greatest archaeological discovery in the world was a tomb of Qin Shi Huangdi, the first China emperor. He became a ruler of Qin province in 249 BCE at the age of 13. By 221 BCE, he united China kingdoms and became the emperor. He standardized coins, measurements, he based the laws on a totalitarian philosophy called legalism, where the other philosophies were banned and their schools and books burned. Shi Huangdi influenced the building of the roads and most probably the building of the Great Wall. However, since the early beginning of his rule, he started a big project, building of his own tomb. More than 700,000 people have been working on this multi-burial complex, and for almost 3 decades, until he died 210 BCE. The tomb is 350 meters long from each side and 60 meters in height, and inside are around 8,000 life-size soldiers, hundreds of horses and chariots, and they're all made from the clay. The most fascinating thing is that every single soldier has a different face expression. One of the hypotheses is that they are all the sculptures of the real soldiers from that time. However, the soldiers also have a different military ranks that are distinguished them by their position, clothes, headgear, and armor, even the hairstyle. Kneeling archers, for example, are usually in the front line, ready for defense. Some soldiers have a sword, some of them hamlets. High-ranking officers are taller and dressed nice. Anyhow, they all look ready for a battle. The soldiers are gray and reddish-white color, but they all used to be colored. That made them even more individualized. When the tomb was found, a little bit of color remained, but it is lost now because of the contact with the air. Even after 2,000 years, most of them were in perfect condition. Besides the fire crop broke a couple of them, okay, but archaeologists have been able to rebuild many of the statues. The other Chinese rulers used to have 1 or 2 soldiers in front of their graves, so it was not an unusual belief that the sculpture of a soldier will protect you in afterlife. But Shi Huangdi wanted 8,000 soldiers. He would probably want even more if he stayed alive for a couple more years, but anyhow, the whole army is going to protect him in his afterlife. However, not only clay soldiers makes him safe. His tomb is hidden after the long line army and it's still not excavated. No one still got there, not even Angelina Jolie, because of the big amount of mercury around, and scientists also have some proofs that there will be more traps as well that can make opening of the tomb even more riskier. Besides the safety reasons, another reason why the tomb is not excavated yet is the belief that the opening of the tomb is going to release underworld souls and spirits. It's hard to imagine that so many people were involved in this project. Numerous artists and laborers lost their lives during the construction, and everything was about one person. Like, just for burying that one person, Shi Huangdi, he was definitely a cruel ruler. That it reminded me on some dictators from the earlier history. Nevertheless, he was scared from the death. He was looking for the elixir that will make him deathless, but of course he never found one. However, every single clay soldier looked like it has more soul than he ever had. Opening of the tomb might rewrite Chinese history for one more time, but we'll never know if people that have been working at this amazing burial complex were happy and passionate to work for their glorious emperor, or they were slaves that just worked too hard. It seems like Qin Shi Huangdi established certain values in Chinese civilization that are present even today.